Good morning student. Once again welcome back to the third part of my video. In the first part, second part, I told you about nitrogen fixation, nitrogen cycle. That was the first part of useful microorganism. Now second part of useful microorganism, it helps in cleaning the environment. Now what the bacteria does, it break down raw sewage. Bacteria, what it does, it breaks the raw sewage into harmless and even useful substance. This bacteria breaks down the raw sewage into harmless and even useful substances that can be used in landfills. These useful substances can be used in landfills to replenish the soil with nitrates and phosphate. To replenish the soil with nitrates and phosphates. Now, commercial uses of microorganism. Third point is commercial uses of microorganism. First is fermentation. This fermentation, it is used in bakery. For what? For making breads. This fermentation is used in bakery for making bread. Second one is rating of fibers. Microorganisms, what it does, it destroy the stem tissues. Microorganism, what it does, it destroy the stem tissues of jute plant. By loosening them, and this is known as rating. The process by which microorganisms in jute plant helps to destroy the stem tissue by loosening them is called rating. This is the second point. Now third point, production of leather. Microbes are also used in leather making industries. Fourth one, food industries. In food industries, it is used for making curd and cheese, making vinegar, etc. In food industries, it is used for making curd and cheese and for making vinegars. The making of antibiotics. These are all commercial use of microorganism. Now, when I am talking about antibiotics, antibiotic means what? It is a substance that kills or stops the growth of microorganisms. Antibiotics is a substance that kills or stops the growth of microorganisms. Now fungi, what it does, it secretes penicillin and cephalosporin. Fungi, what it secretes, penicillin and cephalosporin. Bacteria, what it secretes, streptomycin, cephalosporin and tetracycline. Bacteria, what is secret? Streptomycin, chlorophenicol and tetracycline. This is the secretion that is secreted by bacteria. Now immunity and making vaccine. The ability of our body to resist infection is known as immunity. What is immunity? Ability of our body to resist infection is known as immunity. Now when we are talking about immunity, there are two types, antigen and antibodies. Antigen, these are disease causing microbes, and antibodies, they attack and destroy the disease causing microbes. Now vaccine means the substance that is introduced into the body is called vaccine. The substance that is introduced into the body is called vaccine. Now we will be discussing about vaccination or immunization. Vaccination or immunization. Vaccination or immunization. It is a technique used to recognize. It is a technique that is used to recognize the antigen and produce antibodies against it. Vaccination or immunization, what it is? It is a technique that is used. It is a technique that is used to recognize the antigen and produce antibodies against it. Example what? Tetanus, typhoid, polio, measles and hepatitis B. These are the diseases from which if you put vaccination or immunization, we can stop these diseases. Now we will be discussing about harmful microorganisms. Now first we will be telling pathogen. What is pathogen? Disease causing microorganisms are called pathogen. Disease causing microorganisms are called pathogen. Now communicable disease or infectious disease. Communicable disease or infectious disease. Disease that are transmitted from an infected person or animal to another person or animal is called communicable or infectious disease. Example of communicable and infectious disease: cough, sneezing. Now communicable disease can be transmitted from person to person by the following ways. These communicable disease, it can be transmitted from one person to another by the following ways. Now communicable disease can be transmitted by the following ways. First, through direct contact. Through direct contact. Example, ringworm and chickenpox. They can be transmitted through direct contact. Second one, through air, also known as droplet infection. Example, common cold and flu. These can be transmitted through air or droplet infection. Third one, through contaminated food and water. Through contaminated food and water. Example, cholera and typhoid. Next one, through insects. Example, malaria, dengue. Means through insect means what? Through insect bites. Next, through animal bites. That is rabies. When a dog bites, this disease transferred, this virus microbes transferred. Next, last one, through cuts or wounds. Through cuts or wounds. Example, tetanus.